Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Pack Rush. We're gonna probably do a couple of games and see how, and just play and see talk a bit about the cards and how Pack Rush is, as well as just, yeah, and just enjoy playing Pack Rush, because it's one of my favorite ways to play Lorcana, because it's really fun to be able to play and, figure out how you can win with what you have. So let's get into a game. Okay, so we're going first. So it looks like we have Acacia's Island and Rise of the Floodborn as our as our cards that we're doing from. I think, what does this do? When we play the two churches and I don't think okay, that's not bad. Anna's pretty good. That's gonna be really good to have. Go the distance. I don't think we want right now. Maybe. Well, maybe we do. We could do. We're going second, so we'll draw a card. No, why not? We'll keep this hand, I think. We'll just see how it goes. So, we're going first, we're going second. Yeah, we're probably going to play, I'm thinking, if we play Freckles on turn 1, as well as Card Soldiers, we can then turn 2, play Honor to free something that they play, and then we can Go the Distance if we want to then ready a character that we quest with, so that we can quest with Anna, then ready her to protect her, or some other thing like challenging twice with something, because maybe we can quest with Anna, give support, and then ready Card Soldiers. Okay, so they're playing Merlin. You look at the top card of their deck, and you put it on the top part of the top or bottom of your deck. Okay, so I don't know. They chose to keep it on top, so they must like that card that's on top. This Pinocchio will be kind of nice, because then we can bounce our opponent's stuff that they play that we don't want. We probably won't want to bounce this card, but we'll be able to bounce something else. So, we'll wait and see what is happening. Okay, what did they... Oh, they undid inking. So, inking Dopey. Okay. Oh, we have this Bucky. We don't have the... yeah. Okay, we're going to ink this card because it's not going to be useful to us, because I don't think we're going to have another shift this Pinocchio. Be kind of nice if it was the original wording, but alas, it's not that. So we can't use it, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to then play Card Soldiers and Freckles and give -1 strength to the Merlin this turn, and then end turn. That'll give us 2 characters to hopefully challenge and see how we can do this. The Anna is getting really nice. I really like this Anna. I kind of wish we could... It was like a cost 3 or less, because then we could bounce it with the Pinocchio and then replay it, but that's not the case right now. Okay, so they play Mirabelle. They're probably going to quest with Merlin. We're going to take out the Merlin on our turn, if they quest with Merlin. If they don't, we'll just probably keep our stuff up, and hopefully we draw something else that's good. It'd be nice to have a card that can bounce us on it, because that would be really nice. Ooh, nothing to hide. Each opponent reveals their hand. Let's play this. Let's see what they have in their hand. They have Jasmine, Donald, and TikTok. Well, the TikTok will be annoying if he gets that out, which he can do in 2 turns. But the Donald wouldn't be bad if he played that. We could be able to draw multiple cards. Okay, that's good to know. So we have this lady. It'd be kind of nice if we had a tramp, but we don't. So we'll play lady. I don't think we'll ink right now, but we will challenge the Card Soldiers, the Merlin, with the Card Soldiers. He gets to resolve that, but it's better to take out their card faster, I think. Hopefully we can get something that's going to be solid to play, because if he gets down that, the TikTok, That will be really annoying because we won't really have anything to battle back with. Okay, so now it is, yeah, I think we can quest safely without taking much damage because that's a singer 1-1-3. Okay, full end our turn. It's really interesting to be able to have the different packs being able to play then with like the craziest island and just into the Inklands, right? Wherever my cards, wherever I can see cards. Yeah, a Flood Rise of the Floodborn. Because you can do cool combinations that you might not be able to do otherwise in other games. Which is one of my favorite parts about Pack Rush. But even then, when you have like of the same set, maybe even, it's also really fun because then you can just play with cards that wouldn't normally do cool things. Yeah, I think next turn we'll probably play the Anna and then the Pinocchio because then if we can bounce their stuff, that would be really nice to prevent them from to like lose the tempo. Okay, the Donald will be nice because then we can draw more cards. No doubt he's probably going to draw off that. Okay, Dr. Facilier. Ooh, this is going to be nice. I think we Inko the distance. And we play Dr. Facilier because it's evasive to challenge the Mirabelle. Evasive. And we will quest for 1, 2, and then turn. Because he can only take out one of those characters. We will draw a card off the Donald. Oh, Queen of Hearts. That's going to be really nice as well. Rush. But yeah, so Freckles, if he challenges the Donald to take out, if he uses the Donald to take out the Freckles, he can't take out the lady, so that's extra, that's like 1 free lore we can get off of, unless he has something in his hand to do stuff against us. But then we'll also be able to challenge against his Mirabelle with our Dr. Facilier. We just have to hope that he doesn't have some sort of like weird removal that will hurt us that I'm not prepared for. Because I guess in Arcadia's Island, I'm not quite sure what removal there is. There's probably something. I know there's some Kakamora, I think, damage stuff where when you play it, there's like a pirate in play, you can deal damage, I think. There's got to be something. I know there's probably something that they can do. So they play the TikTok, which we don't really have anything to fight against except for the Dr. Facilier. And they quest for the Mirabelle. Part of me wonders if we should bounce with the Pinocchio, bounce the Mirabelle back to hand. Hercules. Shift 4. Resist 2. Oh. That is a really good body to get. Okay, I think we're going to definitely ink up to that. We'll play ink the Pinocchio, ink the Queen of Hearts, play Pinocchio. We'll bounce their Mirabelle to hand. And then we will quest for 1 with Dr. Facilier because he's evasive. And I think we will end our turn. We kind of want to be able to draw off of that Donald right now. I think that's a fair thing to do. Until we can get down this Hercules to challenge the TikTok, and then we can take out the Donald. And they don't have any evasives to take out our Dr. Facilier. And because we bounced their Mirabelle, that leaves them with 1 less character on board. So I think we're in a decent spot. Yeah, we're in a decent spot. Because I don't necessarily want to challenge. I don't want to challenge the Donald and lose the draw ability, but also I don't want to challenge it and lose our only evasive strong character right now that can really combat the TikTok. Because if we lose the Dr. Facilier, then we're also losing our ability to battle back at the moment until we can get up to this Hercules. I feel like once we get this Hercules down, that'll really mess up his plan. Or at least help us to establish a better control over the match. This pack has actually been pretty decent. These packs have been pretty decent. So that's good. What does he play? He plays a Queen of Hearts. Ooh, that's interesting. This gains evasive while there's another pirate character in play, so there's no pirates right now. But that Queen of Hearts could be annoying if we exert our stuff to then get challenged. So it's probably something we want to clear sooner than later. Probably. Okay, so we already played that. Now we're just waiting to see what else. Oh no, okay, he took it back. Probably because there's something else to play. But now we know we have the Queen of Hearts in hand, which could help us. So he replays the Mirabelle. I wonder if he's a pirate character to make this evasive. So they can take out the Dr. Facilier. Because that would help. Because right now this is basically a free lore every turn until he can take it out. Yeah, and I think next turn we're probably going to ink either what we draw or potentially the Sardine Can, because I still like the Ana to help freeze something. So the Sardine Can wouldn't be bad to give our characters ward. Okay. So we question the Donald. I think we have to take out the Donald now, because we don't, that's going to be too much lore he's going to gain off of that if we don't take it out now. But I think this actually might be a good time to play the Ana to prevent the TikTok from readying, or even preventing the Donald from readying, so that we can still draw, but it doesn't give lore problems. Oh, Hero Hamada. That's really good if we can get that out. We don't have anything to shift it on right now, but that'd be really good. Let's see if they have Pain. Yeah, I think we want to freeze the Donald. Well, play Ana, freeze Donald. I think we want to take out the TikTok. So this would be 4, 5, 6. So we'll challenge this for 2. And then challenge this for 4. Take out the TikTok. Then we'll ink the Sardine Can. And we will quest for 2, because then they can't even take out the Pinocchio. And quest for 1 with the lady. And then turn. There. Now we're going to draw the Donald, but we don't get to hurt, like there's no lore threat to the Donald unless they have some sort of readying effect that wasn't a quest, like you came back, but I don't think that's in any of these sets. This is what? Rise of the Floodborn? Yeah, so there have to be Arcadia's Island. I don't think Arcadia's Island might come with what's it called? You came back, I don't remember. No, that's Azurite Sea. That's Azurite Sea. So yeah, we don't have any readying effects for the Donald right now. That would help them to the quest. So now I think we're just waiting, because I think they realize this situation is not great for them. Because we have 3 cards in hand, we're going to be oh, Queen of Hearts. Okay, that's going to help them, because they can challenge twice against the lady and draw 2 cards. But still, we're playing this Hercules or this hero next turn. Either of them is going to be a huge threat to deal with. And we probably take out the Donald next turn. They can't take out the Pinocchio this turn, so we can quest with the Ana, support the Pinocchio, and take out the Donald. Because we can't. I can't let that stay around any longer. But it will give them a card advantage if they decide to challenge into that. And I think then that means you want to... It'd be nice to have the shift target for the Hero Hamada or a shift target for the Hercules to give ward. So they quest instead the challenge, and I think they want us to be challenging them because I think they know they can gain more lore on their turn. But we will be challenging them, and we will be establishing a massive threat. Okay, we don't want this card, but I think Not wrong to play the Mulan. See if we can find something else. That is actually great. Discard that. This already has evasive, but we can ink the Hercules, play the hero, and then next turn shift the Mulan. That would be insane. Oh, we don't have enough. Whoops. We don't have enough ink to play that. So I think that means, yeah, we'll just ink the hero and play the Hercules. But then we get to shift next turn with the Mulan. That will be really good. So I think, though, we need to take out the Donald. So we'll quest for 2. Give support to the Pinocchio and challenge with 5 against the Donald. And now we will quest for 1 with the lady. So I think that's good. Unless he has a Mushu. If he plays a Mushu, we lose. We don't lose 1, 2. Oh, we actually lose if he plays a Mushu. Which would be insane if he has a Mushu. Because in Pack Rush we need to get to 15 lore instead of 10. But I think if we survive this, we win. Even if he clears all these characters, we win because we have this Mulan in hand, so we can shift and quest for 5. But this has been a fun game. This is why I like Pack Rush, because especially when you have these back and forth games, it actually feels like you're actually doing stuff. You actually have a chance to come back or for your opponent or to do things versus, like core constructed or so on. Sometimes you don't have that back and forth, especially when certain decks are just really strong. But and of course, though, you can't get screwed over with your packs. Like one time, I was playing and my opponent had like the 3-cost Gale with 1 strength and 3 willpower, or 1 strength and 2 willpower and 3 lore, turn 1, and then like a turn 2 card that quested for 2, and then turn 3 gone 2, the one that quested for 4. And I couldn't get enough characters out to challenge their stuff. I also made like a misplay earlier on, but I couldn't get enough stuff to challenge their characters and just lost because they could not do anything. So they banished Anna, which I think is fair. I drew them a card to try to find an answer to this. Because they can clear the Pinocchio, which means we technically still don't win. Based on what they see. We do win either way because we have the Mulan. But I wouldn't be surprised if they take out the Pinocchio because that would prevent us from winning. According to what they see. Unless they have something else in their hand that can target the Hercules or the Mulan, then that would make us be in a worse situation because we'd only quest for 3 on our next turn. But we do play the Mulan on our turn. So it'd still give us another 2 more evasive threat. So that's where we're just kind of waiting to see what they do. Okay, they play Cinderella, drawing and discarding card. That makes sense. Seeing if they can find any possible card that can help them get out of the situation. Some form of removal. What did they discard? Jafar. Okay. That makes sense. And what did they just play? A Arthur. Oh, okay. So if they're probably setting up to go next turn. If they challenge the pain, we lose. Or no, we don't lose. We lose the character. They lose their character, but then they can quest. And then next turn, I think that they can technically quest for 4 and potentially win. But because we have the shift Mulan, it doesn't matter what they do at this point, unless they have a card that could remove the Mulan. See, I think they're trying to set up to have a bunch of cards to quest next turn. But it doesn't matter. Oh, that's really interesting. But it doesn't matter because we shift and then we quest for 5. So, and we win. But that was a really good game. That was really good. That did everything we needed. We were able to... That was fun. Well, thanks for watching today's video. Pack Rush is one of my favorite ways to play this Lorcana. And I wish I could play it more in person but you don't always get packs, and it's expensive to get packs all the time. But thanks for watching, and put in the comments what your favorite way to play Lorcana is, whether it's Pack Rush or uh, Core or Infinity or Sealed.